What's up, guys? This is Tony G with FB Game Changer. Today we're going to be talking about using your Facebook fan page effectively so you can get some results and generate some clients, generate some leads, create engagement, and basically get results with your Facebook fan page because people are not getting results. So welcome to this week's very special training. We're going to go over a few things. I'm going to give you guys instructions, and I'm going to point you in the right direction so you can always find the instructions to this, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys now. Check this out. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. We're in the Game Changers. Okay. Let's do this here. I'm going to go ahead and maximize this. So in files, you guys are going to click on files just like this. And I'm going to show you guys can do this stuff for your own groups if you want. Go to files and open up these types of files here so that your people can see them. We're going to go ahead and create a doc. Okay, this is going to be a lot of fun. And then in this doc, we're going to put Facebook fan page. Okay. All right. We'll take care of the picture a little later. We're going to get into some really good content. We're going to go over the 4 E's. Okay. The 4 E's of Facebook and what you want to be doing. All right. The first one is you want to educate. Whenever you post on your Facebook fan page, you want to educate. Number 2 is you want to engage your audience, right? Educate them and engage them. They're going to be coming flying to you here. Number 3 is entertain. Whoops. All right. And number 4, E, whoops, is execute. All right, that execute will basically means call to action. What is it called to action? Make them do something, right? So whenever you're posting on your Facebook fan page, you want to post on a daily, right? So make sure you're posting every single day. And if possible, multiple times a day. Okay. Some people are don't have the time, so what you want to do is make time. Okay, you can actually schedule your post ahead of time. So if you could post twice a day, that'd be great. If not, we get it. You can schedule some ahead of time. What I like to do is I'll schedule like a week or 2 weeks ahead of time and create a bunch of posts. And then throughout my week, I run into really cool stuff and I'll go Facebook Live over here and post something over there. And that way, it's getting posted, something's getting posted daily, but I'm also doing stuff, if not daily, every other day. So you want to post every day, minimum, multiple times per day if possible. What are you going to post about? These 4 things. You're going to educate people about what you're doing, engage, entertain them, and then execute. So you want to do those 3 things, and then the 4th one, you want to have a call to action. Basically, pitch them is what that means, right? Have a call to action. So if you're educating them, you're engaging them, and you're entertaining them, by the time it comes for you to like offer something that they can buy, they're going to know and trust you already because you already educated them, you engage with them, you even entertained them, right? So those are real big. And some people say, well, I don't know what to post. Well, you can post all kinds of different things. You can post just content with no picture, right? Maybe like a story. Let's start here with storytelling because storytelling is huge. All right. That one's big. You can do that. You can post content without, a picture. Of course, you can post content with a picture, right? You can do a video. And then you could also do live, which is going to give you the most engagement, right? So if you're wondering what to post, how to post, storytelling is great. Content without a picture, you know, maybe content with the picture is better. A video is even better, but the best one is going to be if you do something live, right? So engage with the page. Oh, another thing you can do is with your page, engage with other pages. All right, and I'll show you an example of all this stuff, by the way, guys. All right. Also, you want to have a good website, or at least a landing page, right? Some people will call that a funnel sometimes, right? You want to do that. You also want to think about boosting. This is really important. Boosting on a regular basis. Okay. And consider building a chatbot, because this chatbot's going to work for you. So we got some stuff here for your Facebook that you can do. All right, so educate, engage, entertain, execute. We're going to be working with a page today by the name of Strictly Plumbers. As you can see, I'm using the shirt right now. It's one of my businesses. All right, and what I do here is I show plumbing contractors how to basically make more money with online advertising and high ticket sales coaching. So as you can see, you should always have something pinned to the very top. It should be a video with a beautiful background talking about what you do, how you can help them. It's got to be about them and how you can help them, and have some cool content like this, right? Attention plumbing contractors. So you're hooking who you want to talk to only, not everybody and all entrepreneurs, and you want to target the very specific people. Meet the only marketing consultant in San Diego that was a plumber for 15 years. So those of you that don't know me, before I got into marketing, yes, I was a plumber for 15 years, right? Learn to master the art of high ticket sales for plumbers, and learn to master the art of advertising for plumbing companies. So it's a two-step process. This is what I offer these guys. And then, you know, there's my call to action. They can go visit my website. This one is pinned. I pinned it not too long ago, as of November 2nd. Organically, I've gotten 116 views. So we're going to talk about boosting. I'm going to show you guys what happens when you boost. So here, I'm educating a little bit, right? And engaging. And I was hanging out with the president of Halo Water Systems just yesterday. And so I talk about here how every plumbing companies offer that. And if they want to ask questions, they can click on this, which is my call to action, right? And where this actually takes people, once they actually click on that, is my website, right? And this is my capture page here, where I get my prospects' information. Communication is key. There's nothing more important than providing the top-notch service and the great communication to our clients. So here they can ask questions about that post about water, right? Because I say ask about free training by clicking on the link below now. So when they click on that, this is where they go to. So you always want to have something where the people can go to, and you can capture their information, instead of, just sending them to a website where they may get lost. Sometimes you want to send them to a website on purpose so they can take a peek and take a look around. That's what I did here. They can take a peek around. When they click on that, it's basically going to take them to the home page of my website, which, check this out, marketing services for the serious plumbers, right? Free consultation. So I got a call to action right away. They can scroll down and see a video of me and learn all kinds of cool stuff, right, about the process and why they should choose us. And so you want to have something in place that is very attractive to who you are trying to attract, right? So this is a beautiful website. But anyways, so here I'm educating and engaging a little bit, right? Let's scroll down some more. Talk about educating. Check this out. Just yesterday, which you see 19 hours ago, I put, today we coach 12 plumbers on high ticket sales at the PHCC of San Diego. So the only people that go to PHCC is plumbing contractors. You see what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm surrounding myself around where my clients are hanging out at. And I'm putting myself there on purpose so I can meet all the contractors. So now I'm training their plumbers, at this school called PHCC. It's actually a nonprofit, but they offer school for these guys to get their journeyman's license. And I put on a special class about high ticket sales, right? Here, do you have a plumbing business that you wish you had more service calls, right? Check this out. Here I'm educating him. The sales tip for plumbers. When you give an estimate to replace a section of pipe, here's what you got to do, right? I give them a 3-step process so they can actually take action and do this. And I've had people come back to me already and say they used it and they make money, so that's great, right? I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down to a spot right over here. I'll see, here's a video of me, right? I post every day, guys. Look at the 6th. I posted twice this day. I don't post twice every single day. I try, right? But here's another class that I gave it there, and it was a different day. So every time I'm there, I'm posting something cool, right? And I make it very engaging. Check this out.
Check out the class. This is everybody. Cool.
Right? So there's a video, right? Here's some entertainment for them. San Diego makes the list at number 6, worst water. It's like educating and entertaining because it's like, oh my gosh, really? Right? So what I want to get, here's a dinner. So this is actually a plumbing contractor. That's his wife and all these other people that work in the plumbing industry. I'm hanging around. See, I'm at a holiday gala where nothing but plumbing contractors meet up. So I'm placing myself in front of my clients, right? Nobody else, just my ideal clients. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to see, here's another video, as you can see, and there's another video. I post on a regular. But you see how I got 17 views here? Because I did not post. So you want to boost posts. Right, here's how much water volume comes out of this hydrant. This is pretty cool. It's like a ton more, right, versus a faucet. Well, the same thing happens when you have us do your marketing. We just give you way more volume. So I thought that was a kind of cool post. But check this out. You guys see how I post every day and it's always something different, right? Let's see here. Where's the, I'm looking for something that I boosted. Here we go. This one I boosted. You see how the video, like this one I got 25 views, right? And then this one I got, like, look at all these shares. 36 shares, 107 reactions, like likes and laughs and loves and stuff like that. The reason I got so much engagement on this, one, I'm not selling anything, right? I created this. Happy Plumsgiving. I thought it was funny. Wishing all plumbers a blessed time with their family and friends, right? And so there's a PHCC, so I'm always tagging, if there's a lot of plumbing contractors that are visiting this page, PHCC, I'm going to make sure that I'm always on it, right? So they can see and they can wonder who Strictly Plumbers is, and then they come back and they see what's going on. And look at this. If I hover this, that comes up. A couple of reviews. Right? How many likes I have and a couple of reviews. So that's pretty cool. Facebook does a really good job at giving you your credibility. But this is why it's important to boost post, okay? So what I did here is I had, maybe I got 107 and maybe it didn't make me a lot of money. And that wasn't what I was trying to do. All I wanted to do was get plumbing contractors' attention and have them come back to my page. So when they see this on their news feed, they think that's funny and they go, well, who is Strictly Plumbers? So then they would click on that and they would see all this stuff and they would see that I'm a consulting agency and I do advertising and apparently I do sales coaching, right? So they figure out who I am. So that's what I mean by engaging other fan pages with your fan page. I'm going to show you how you can do that, right? So like, let's say I'm going to go to a local plumbing shop here in San Diego that's really well known. All right. They have all kinds of cool stuff. They're always posting, right? They got a lot of likes. And so, look, this is actually one of the owner's daughters. So what you do is you click on this, and then you click on your fan page. Obviously, I have other fan pages. I help other people with their fan pages, so just ignore this here. But I want to write to them under my fan page, you know, and I would say, happy birthday. I actually know this girl. I really do in real life. I just saw her the other day too. Right? So I'm going to wish her a happy birthday. And the person that's going to see this is that marketing consultant that's taking care of this. Right? And she actually knows that I know them. So this is cool. Right? So what happens is if they don't know who my company is, they'll say, well, who is Strictly Plumbers? Then they're going to go check you out. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do that. And you don't always have to comment. Well, like this guy right here, Javier, he was actually in my training class. So I'm actually going to wish him a happy birthday too. All right. So you see how I'm on other people, my prospects pages, and I'm posting things that's going to get their attention. Let's see here. Bam. All right. So that's what we're doing. Who just jumped in the video here with me? Robert Burns, how we doing, boss? I think Robert Burns will appreciate this type of training because he's got a Facebook fan page that has to do with his, he's an attorney. And we were just talking about this not too long ago, how when you send people over to a link, it's got to have some kind of meaning for them. So Mr. Robert Burns, how are we doing, sir?
Hi.
What's up, buddy? All right, so we're doing, watch this. I'm going to show you something cool here. Okay, Mr. Robert Burns, so I was creating a file so that everybody can see what I've been talking about here. We're talking about Facebook fan page, and the way you get to this file, I'll show you here in a little bit, but this is the stuff that I'm covering today. We went over the 4 E's, right? Whenever you post on your Facebook fan page, you want to educate, you want to engage, entertain, and when I mean execute on number 4, it means like a call to action. So have them, like, offer them something, pitch them. The different ways to post on your Facebook would be storytelling, content without a picture, content with a picture. And this, you're gonna, so these are notes that I'm actually typing out right now, Robert, and you're gonna have access to them, and I'm gonna show you how you have access to them. All right, so let's say, let's move here. Let's just put a quick picture in there so you guys can see. Let's see here. All right. Anything that would be matching. All right. We don't have to worry about the picture now. All right. But if I go down here and I hit publish. All right. So now this is in your, you guys can see this on the Facebook, the FB Game Changer Facebook marketing group that you're in right now. I just posted it on the timeline here. But if you can't keep track of that timeline all the time, what you want to do is see these tabs over here, Robert?
Yeah.
If you click on files, there's all kinds of files. And this is the one that I'm making for this training here. Oh. So that's how you get back into that file. And of course, if you ever wanted to watch any replays of any of my trainings, you would hit events and then go to calendar. And they should be in here. Let's see here. January. No, we got to go back. Let's go back. The year's November, October. They're in here. So if you ever wanted to watch the replays, you just got to, like I said, hit events on the tabs here. You'll see this page and you want to click on calendar. And then these arrows right here, you're going to want to click back, right? So you can go back into the history.
All right.
All right, cool. So that's that. Let's go back into file. We're going to get into this here and what we were talking about. So what I was doing is I was going through this part right now. With your page, engage with other pages. So check this out. You might like this here, Mr. Robert Burns. Let's go to, so like this is somebody, well, so my prospects page, and I like their stuff, right? And I comment on their stuff, but it's instead of under Tony G, it's under Strictly Plumbers, right? But I don't just do it on my prospects page. What I do it on is other pages that where my prospects hang out at. So if my prospects are plumbing contractors, whoa, let me go back here, and they're hanging out at this thing called a PHCC, which is a nonprofit organization that helps plumbing contractors. So maybe that for you, Robert, would be a nonprofit out there that offers a directory for different attorneys, and they probably have a Facebook fan page. So if you go into their Facebook fan page, you can actually click on their stuff and comment as your page. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So if this is the, see how it's PHCC, that's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling Contractors. So this is like the page again where all my prospects are hanging out at. These guys are all plumbing contractors. So something like this for you, Robert, would be, again, some type of nonprofit or some type of directory that shows different attorneys. You can find pages like that, or businesses like that. They'll have a Facebook fan page. Okay, so watch this. See, here I am here. See that? I'm actually welcoming this guy here, and this was December 6th, right? So what I do is this guy is now going, well, who the hell is Strictly Plumbers? Right? Because I'm calling him out. I say, hey, welcome. Maybe he didn't like my stuff, but you better believe it when he got that notification that the owner is actually him right there in the middle. He's probably going over here and saying, well, who is this guy? Who is Strictly Plumbers? So what I'm doing here is I'm creating engagement. Look at, I actually posted a picture with them on their page. This is actually the president of the PHCC. Right, and I put a little happy plums giving. See how I'm just totally.
I'll vote for her for president.
What's that?
I'll vote for her for president.
Yeah, she's actually a really cool girl, real nice lady. Amber's awesome. This is here local in San Diego, but you see how I'm engaging with them now, because they have all kinds of plumbing companies that they work with. They all see this stuff, so I know they're going, who is Strictly Plumbers? And I've already had some contractors tell me that. They say, yeah, we see you. We see you that you like our stuff. And yeah. And I'm in their pictures. See, I'm over here. So I am one thing about, being active online, you also want to be active offline and show up to these types of events and show your face. And like, we're in the community here of San Diego. So it's considered a small, big city. It's not New York or LA. It's like a small, big city. So if we put our faces everywhere, they can't go around. They have to see us. They can't go around us, right? And whenever you post on Facebook, it's not always like the people aren't always going to see your stuff. So I was showing how, watch this. I'll go back to, I'm using my own company as an example today, Robert. This here, Strictly Plumbers. Because as you can see, if you post a video, this is organically, I got 117 views, but I posted it back in November. This is what organic stuff will get you. And this has really good content. Like, I'm calling out my ideal clients. So, but if I post other stuff, it's all, here I'm teaching some guys, I only get 2 likes, but you saw that post of, see, when you came in, Robert, I was just going through this. See how I'm on my Facebook fan page, I have videos, I have pictures, I have all kinds of stuff, and I educate them. See, this is all attractive to plumbers. So you got to make things attractive to whoever your ideal client is. Not just, this is disruptive for a plumber to see. So if your client is somebody that is going through a divorce and needs an attorney, you may want to put a picture of a couple that's pissed off at each other, because that'll be disruptive for him, right? Right, Robert?
Right.
Yeah. And so I'm going to get to something that I boosted so you guys can see the difference. See how this one I got like 1 like. That's not much, right? 0 likes, 1 like. It's not a lot. 2 likes. It's very, very little. And if I do a video, I get very little views, 26 views. This is without boosting, even though I make it disruptive with my red glasses and the pool in the back. It's super disruptive, but Facebook kind of holds that back. They say, well, you got to boost your post if you want people to see it, right? Here it is. This one I
It works with non-neutrality now.
Yeah. So this one I boosted, and look at the difference that I got. I got 107 reactions out of people. 36 shares. That's crazy. And I only threw $20 at this. So what I did, what I targeted people is only people that are plumbing contractors. So you have to target your ideal audience. For you, it's a little different, Robert, because it's hard to guess who needs an attorney unless they're going through something and they just basically shout it out, like, or they reach out to you. And so those disruptive pictures is what's going to help you, because that husband, hanging out in his car, waiting for the drive-through, is scrolling through his Facebook, and this pops up, and now it's like got his attention, right? And so they're always going to they look at the picture first, and then they're going to read whatever the content is. So this one, all I did was share this picture if you're a good and respectable plumber. So I gave them a call to action, and that's why I got 36 shares. Now, if they shared my post 36 times, think about how many more people saw my stuff, right? And so if you can create some type of engagement within your post to make people share it, then you're going to get a lot of shares like this, which means more people are going to see your stuff organically, even though I threw $20 at this. And then, and then at the very end, I put my website. Now, I've talked to Robert Burns about whenever you post something on Facebook, if you're going to post a link that's going to have a lead capture page behind it, or something that's going to grab their information. So here's an example for you, Mr. Robert Burns. This one right here. I met with the owner of Halo Water Filtration System. He's here in San Diego, based out of Carlsbad, nationwide corporation. I put every plumbing company needs to offer water filtration systems. Make sure you choose a quality name like Halo Water Systems. Does your plumbing company need training on water filtration? Ask about free training by clicking on the link below. See how I'm giving them something, Robert? Some free training? Mm-hmm. Well, this guy here, his name is Glenn. He's the owner of Halo. He's all about training the plumbers for free, because if they sell a filtration system, he gets paid, right? And so he runs around giving free training all the time. But I worked out something with him where if I get contractors to basically become an independent distributor of his filtration system, then I basically I get paid every time a unit gets sold, right? It's an affiliate program is what it is. It's all legal, and it's an affiliate program is what it's called. So what I have here is, I'm trying to get plumbing contractors that need some training on water filtration, and how about some free stuff? And here's the link that they have to click on, right? So if they click on the link, here's what they get, Robert. Check this out. They get this where I capture their information. Now this is my website, and it's just on the Contact Us page. And it talks about how communication is key, but more importantly, this is what is going to capture their information, right? So as soon as they click on this, because they're interested, I put here, ask about free training by clicking on the link below now. They click on that, it comes here. So then they would type their information and say, what about free training, right, for water. Then they would fill this out, and I get an email notification to myself that somebody's reaching out, and now I have their name, their phone number, their email address, and their website address. So I can check them out before I even call them. And here's what I know that they're looking for. I actually use this page, Robert, for a lot of different things. I'll show you an example. Watch this. This right here. Do you have a plumbing business and you wish you had more service calls? So here I'm talking about, hey, I'm the marketing agency for plumbing companies, right? We'll give you guys 75 free service calls if you want to try us out. This offer ends December 31st. And if they want more information, they got to click on this. This is the same link, Robert, even though I'm talking about something different. It's the same link, which goes back to my contact us page. Pretty neat, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. So you can use your contact page for all kinds of different stuff. Just change the picture, change the content, have a different reason for them to contact you. Here's another one. Check this out. A sales tip. So remember I talk about educating. So here's a tip for them. When they give an estimate to replace a section of pipe, here's a 3-step process I like them to go through, right? And offer monthly payments, right? And here's my call to action. For more information, click on the link below now. But what I say here is, so I give them this tip, so I educate them, and then here's my call to action after I educate them. Do you need help with sales coaching for plumbers, or do you want to know what it takes to offer monthly payments for your customers? Because not all plumbing companies offer monthly payments, although they want to, they just haven't went through that process. So I'm giving them a reason to call me or to contact me. And there's my call to action. For more information, click on the link below, which takes them back to the same page. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool stuff, right? And so that way, if they do want to wander around my website, that's cool. I already got their information. I can contact them pretty quick. And so I post daily. You can actually post, watch this. I'm going to get into my business manager. I'm going to show you guys how you can schedule posts. Like, let's say, because we don't have time to be posting every day, all day. Sometimes we need to make time. And sometimes we have like a day where we don't have so much stuff to do. So we can do stuff like this. Watch this, Robert. You're going to like this. We're going to grab one of these here. We're going to say like get message. Like I say, I want people to message me. I would click on that, right? And here's what it's going to auto populate, right? We help small to medium plumbing businesses grow. So do you want more calls? So here's a pain. Well, my content here is created from a pain, Robert. I want you to know that. So what you would put is something more like, do you want to talk to an attorney about your legal situation for free? Normal charge $250. Something like that, right? You want more plumbing service calls for your shop? Because that's the pain. The plumbing contractors want more calls. That's the pain that I'm trying to cure. So for you, Robert, it would be something along the lines of, hey, you want to talk to an attorney, get some legal advice without costing you an arm and a leg. You know, I take care of you from the beginning to an end. Don't worry about up front. We'll take care of you, everything, right? So something along the lines of that. Well, anyways, when you hit publish, don't hit publish. Click on this little thing here, and you can actually schedule. You could even backdate it or save it as a draft. So we're going to go ahead and click schedule. And let's say I want this to go out tomorrow morning at, I'm going to change this time. I'm going to put my birthday, 8/13, August 13th. All right, so it's going to be 8:13 a.m. All right, and I know that this is going to be put out tomorrow morning without me having to do anything. It's going to schedule it. See, it's not in there yet. And then tomorrow, I'll get a notification when it does go through, right? So, like, here's the last one.
More than one date?
What's that?
You schedule for more than one date at that time, or is it just
one? No, what I've done is I've scheduled 2 weeks out in advance, and the last one that was scheduled out here was December 8th. So I got to do it again, but I'm going to
Okay.
show you an example. You see here on my notifications where it says, Tony G published your scheduled post for Strictly Plumbers. That was something I scheduled just the way I did, right? So that was December 10th. I scroll down. Let's see here. Okay. December 5th, there was another one that was scheduled and was automatic. So you actually get notifications every time those scheduled posts actually end up posting. So tomorrow at 8:13 a.m., I'm going to get a notification that that was a successful post. See, here it is again. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is again. So you'll get those cool notifications. And so you can schedule, like I took one night and I just created content for like 2 weeks. And it took me like a couple hours, but I didn't have to think about it for the rest of the 2 weeks, you know? And so, and then throughout those 2 weeks, I just post on top of that other things, you know? Things were like when I visit people like him, you know, or if I'm doing Christmas parties with plumbing contractors and I see their wives there and stuff like that, right? So that's that. So you want to have a good website or a landing page or contact page for the people to actually click on whenever they click on your stuff. We've talked about that, right, Robert? Yeah. So let's see here. Let's go back. We're going to wrap this up here because we're running out of time. I went over a lot of good stuff. So let's go over what we went over today.
Who the hell would know this without taking a seminar?
So here's how we're going to get to this so you can get to those notes. Okay, we're going to go to FB Game. We're going to search my group. We're going to land in the group there. Right? We all know what this looks like. Right? And so on these tabs here, you would click on Files. And this is today's training. This is a file, though. This is not today's training, like the video. The video itself is going to end up being in events. After I'm done recording this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload it. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go here. So when you click on Files, you click on this first one here, and here's the notes for today. So post every day. It's the first thing I started with. Here's the 4 E's you want to post: educate, engage, entertain, and execute. Execute is going to be your call to action, like a good, like, hey, a good old-fashioned pitch, you know, because you're educating them, you're engaging them, and entertaining them. They haven't heard you pitch, right? And so videos work great, but here's the different kinds of posts. You know, if you can think of ideas, and then here's different ways to post. Get the storytelling, content with a picture, without a video. Facebook Live is going to work the best for engagement. And then I showed you how to, with your page, engage with other pages to make them come back look at your page, you know? So let's say you find a directory out there, Robert, that has multiple attorneys that they promote, and they have a page. You would go onto their page and say hello and like their stuff as your page, or you may even find something where somebody's going in there and saying, hey, I need an attorney for this, and how about I need an attorney for that, and who could help me, and nobody's replied. Sometimes you catch stuff like that. Not often, but you do see it. But you would go and engage with them, right? But with your page. That's the big difference. Have a good website. This right here, if you don't have a good website, I mean, you could spend a bunch of money on advertisement, but if you don't have a good website, it's not going to convert. People are not going to call you. So you want to have something that's going to be attractive to them, a landing page or a funnel, and boost on a regular basis. The best thing you can do is set a budget out Like instead of saying, well, I'm going to spend $10 on this today and $50 on that next week, and you don't post anything, and then you got a good idea, and then you want to post something and throw $5 at it. It's the wrong way to do it. What you want to do is schedule posts and then pick your juiciest ones, and you want to boost like 1 to 2 posts per week, right? So when you're boosting on a regular basis, pick a budget. So here I'm going to edit doc. So if you're boosting on a regular basis, you want to pick a budget that's not going to hurt you, right? You don't want to do anything under $5 a day. Let's say you pick a budget of like 300 or something, or 500 or something, but don't throw money at it until you have these things lined up, which is a good landing page or a website, right? Because then your money is going to go down the drain if you don't have these things in line already, or if you're not posting on a regular basis, because people are going to go on your fan page and look at what you're doing, right? So pick a budget. I would say somewhere between like 300 and 500 to start. And like I said, boost a couple per week, but it's all about that target audience. So make sure you've got the target audience, and when they do have something to go back and click on, make sure that is great. And then building a chat bot, that's going to do some work for you too. But you got to set a budget, because if you just try it, and like I said, if you do $50 here, $5 there, $30 here, you're not going to be happy, because you're just kind of seeing what happens versus working with a strategy. You know what I'm saying?
So if that's 300 or 500 to start with, and maybe $5 or more a day, how do you spend the 300 to 500?
So what happens is that you set a daily budget. So if your daily budget, you don't want it to go over $5 a day, what's going to happen is it's going to max out. And then, so you get to pick 2 budgets, a daily spending budget and a monthly spending budget. When you're running ads and when you're boosting posts, you get a daily. So you can make it spend $5 on a daily and just let it sit and have like an end date, but since you want new content, that's why I say you want to do it once or twice a week and have something different. That way they're constantly seeing something different coming out of you. And since you're educating them, entertaining them, and engaging with them, when it comes time to execute, they're going to listen to you because you've won them over. Let's see here. Stop share. What do you think of that, Robert?
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Those 4 E's are actually, it's crazy the way Facebook changed marketing forever. This pertains to people scrolling on their phone and coming across your stuff and you engaging with them, entertaining them. Whatever that picture, that video is, it's got to be disruptive. You know why I wear these red glasses?
Disruptive.
It's disruptive. Yeah. Yeah. And you're really good at educating people, Robert, because you're just wicked smart. And so when you educate them and you say you want more information, they're going to say, yeah. So, but it just takes trial and error, bud.
I've noticed that one thing that's disruptive, you click on a Facebook page and all of a sudden, or timeline, all of a sudden there's a video and stuff's moving around in there, or it makes noise.
Yeah.
And you can't help but notice it.
That's true. Yeah, they're getting really clever, and Facebook keeps changing its algorithm and features, and it's making more things possible. That's really cool. It's really cool.
So we're done?
Yeah, we're done for today. It's good if you were to watch the replay on this. I kind of went back and went over the things and kind of solidified them on this video here. But the notes are in there, so you can see the notes and you're going to be able to see the video as well.
Okay.
Cool. And let's set up a time for me and you to talk, Robert, in person. We'll do. Do you still have my calendar? Or do you want me to send it to you?
I don't know where the calendar is. It seemed me I had a link, and then I went to the link in cyberspace.
Gotcha. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just send you a message via Messenger and see when's a good time for us.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
You have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too, Robert.